Mind-blowing geography secrets around the world. Our world is a canvas of breathtaking extremes, from endless blue seas to majestic mountain peaks that touch the clouds. Picture a desert where a mountain is made entirely of sand, a volcano whose interior you can explore, and a lake so toxic it is lethally dangerous. The earth is filled with natural marvels that challenge reason and landscapes that test the boundaries of endurance. Prepare to discover 50 astonishing geography facts that will completely reshape your understanding of our planet. If you enjoy exploring the most unbelievable corners of the Earth, remember to subscribe and enable notifications so you are always the first to see our new content. Now, let's begin. 1. In Iceland, a dormant volcano named Thrinukæja offers a one-of-a-kind experience. The chance to descend into a vast, empty magma chamber. A special elevator lowers visitors 120 meters into this incredible subterranean space, which mysteriously drained and did not collapse or refill with solid rock. 2. The entire sovereign nation of Monaco is smaller than New York City's Central Park. Monaco covers approximately 2.02 square kilometers, while the famous urban park spans about 3.41 square kilometers, meaning you could fit the whole country inside it. 3. Namibia possesses one of the world's most unusual borders, the Cape Revie Strip. This narrow panhandle, created during colonial negotiations, extends over 400 kilometers eastward in an attempt to provide river access, though the plan was foiled by the presence of Victoria Falls downstream. 4. The border between Egypt and Sudan is one of the straightest lines on the planet, stretching roughly 1,240 kilometers across the desert, drawn along the 22nd parallel in 1899. This straight line led to two disputed areas, the Haliba Triangle and the Bertol Taranolius, a territory claimed by neither country. 5. The Bermuda Triangle, a region in the North Atlantic Ocean bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, is famous for legends of disappearing ships and aircraft. While supernatural theories exist, most explanations point to natural hazards like unpredictable weather, powerful currents, and shallow reefs. 6. The northernmost point of Brazil is actually closer to Canada than it is to Brazil's own southernmost tip, a testament to the country's immense size and longitudinal span. 7. Russia's Lake Karachay was once so severely contaminated by nuclear waste that exposure to its shores for a single hour could deliver a lethal dose of radiation. The lake has since been filled in with concrete to contain the hazard. 8. Italy's Stromboli volcano has been in a near-constant state of eruption for over 2,000 years. Its frequent, mild explosions are so characteristic that the term Strombolian is used to describe similar activity worldwide. 9. The South Pole is significantly colder than the North Pole, while the Arctic is an ice cap over an ocean. Antarctica is a high-elevation continent, allowing temperatures at the South Pole to plunge to a frigid -60 degrees Celsius in winter. 10. Africa's Mount Kilimanjaro, located near the equator, features glaciers on its summit. This is possible due to its extreme altitude of over 5,895 meters, where temperatures remain below freezing year-round, though the ice caps are rapidly shrinking. 11. The remote Easter island Rapa Nui is famed for its massive stone moai statues. The mystery of how the ancient Polynesian inhabitants moved these multi-ton figures across the island remains a subject of intense debate and study. 12. The Arctic Ocean holds the titles for both the smallest and shallowest of the world's S5 oceans, covering an area roughly the size of Antarctica. 13. The tree of Tenna, once considered the most isolated tree on Earth, stood alone in the Sahara Desert for hundreds of years until it was knocked down by a truck in 1973. A metal sculpture now marks its location. 14. The Amazon River discharges more water into the ocean than the next 7 largest rivers combined, accounting for about 20% of the world's total riverine flow. 15. Greenland has almost no roads connecting its towns. Travel between settlements is primarily done by boat, plane, or helicopter due to the rugged, icy terrain. 16. The Richat structure in Mauritania, also called the Eye of the Sahara, is a massive, circular geological formation visible from space. Initially thought to be an impact crater, it is now understood to be a deeply eroded geologic dome. 17. Among the contiguous United States, Florida has the longest coastline, stretching approximately 2,170 kilometers along the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. 18. The Sundarbans, located in the Ganges Delta, is the world's largest mangrove forest. This unique ecosystem is a critical habitat for the Royal Bengal tiger and acts as a natural barrier against cyclones. 19. Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa and the 6th most populous in the world. With a population exceeding 237 million people, presenting both significant opportunities and challenges. 20. Over 90% of Kyrgyzstan's terrain is mountainous, dominated by the Tian Shan and Pamir ranges, making it one of the most mountainous nations on Earth. 21. Norway's Lærdal Tunnel is the world's longest road tunnel, stretching 24.5 kilometers. It features illuminated caverns to break the monotony for drivers. 22. The Ural Mountains form a traditional and natural boundary between the continents of Europe and Asia, stretching 2,500 kilometers from the Arctic to Kazakhstan. 23. The Volga River in Russia is the longest river in Europe, flowing 3,690 kilometers from the Valdai Hills to the Caspian Sea. 24. China's Shlin, or stone forest, is a spectacular landscape of towering limestone pillars formed over 270 million years, creating the illusion of a petrified forest. 25. Canada's Mount Thor on Baffin Island features the world's greatest vertical drop of 1,250 meters, with an overhanging angle of 105 degrees. 26. Arica, Chile, in the Atacama Desert, holds the record for the longest drought ever recorded. 14 consecutive years without measurable rainfall, making it the driest inhabited place on Earth. Arica, Chile, in the Atacama Desert, holds the record for the longest drought ever recorded. 14 consecutive years without measurable rainfall, making it the driest inhabited place on Earth. 27. The Triple Frontier is the meeting point of Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay at the confluence of the Iguazu and Parana rivers, marked by an obelisk in each country. 28. The west coast of Tasmania is one of the wettest inhabited places in the world, receiving over 2,400 millimeters of rain annually, which supports lush, temperate rainforests. 29. The Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine has become an unexpected sanctuary for wildlife, including rare Przewalski's horses, as nature has reclaimed the area in the absence of human activity. The Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine has become an unexpected sanctuary for wildlife, including rare Przewalski's horses, as nature has reclaimed the area in the absence of human activity. 30. The United States experiences more tornadoes than any other country, with over 1,000 occurring annually, concentrated in a region often called Tornado Alley. 31. Lesotho is the only country entirely situated above 1,000 meters in elevation, earning it the nickname the Kingdom in the Sky and allowing for regular snowfall. 32. New Zealand is still home to more sheep than people, with a current ratio of roughly 4.5 sheep for every human. 33. The Sahara Desert was once a green savanna with rivers and lakes during a humid period that ended around 4,200 years ago. The Sahara Desert was once a green savanna with rivers and lakes during a humid period that ended around 4,200 years ago. 34. The thunderous roar of Victoria Falls on the Zambia-Zimbabwe border can be heard from up to 40 kilometers away. 35. The air at Cape Grim in Tasmania is considered among the cleanest on the planet, measured by a dedicated baseline air pollution station. 36. There are no native snakes in Ireland, a result of its geographical isolation after the last ice age. The legend of St. Patrick banishing them is a myth. 37. The Adriatic Sea, particularly along Croatia's coast, is renowned for its exceptional water clarity and quality, with over 99% of tested sites rated as excellent. 38. Athens, Greece, is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with a history of settlement stretching back over 5,000 years. 39. The HAO rainforest on Washington's Olympic Peninsula is one of the largest temperate rainforests in the U.S., receiving around 3,500 millimeters of rain each year. 40. Alaska is one of the most seismically active places on Earth, experiencing thousands of earthquakes annually, most of which are too small to be felt. 41. London is home to more restaurants serving Indian cuisine than Mumbai, reflecting the deep appreciation for the food in the United Kingdom. At 42. The Big Island of Hawaii contains 10 of the world's 14 climate zones, ranging from tropical rainforest to arid desert and polar tundra on its highest peaks. 43. Canada's Great Bear Rainforest in British Columbia is the largest intact temperate rainforest on Earth, spanning 64,000 square kilometers. 44. The Duna Federico Curbis in Argentina is the world's tallest sand dune, rising 1,230 meters from its base. 45. The Pacific Ocean is scattered with an estimated 25,000 islands, more than are found in all other oceans combined. 46. The Caspian Sea is the world's largest inland body of water, a saltwater lake bordered by 5 countries and rich in oil and natural gas reserves. 47. Tennessee's Ruby Falls is the tallest and deepest underground waterfall in the United States that is open to the public, located 341 meters beneath Lookout Mountain. 48. Namibia's Skeleton Coast is a graveyard for hundreds of shipwrecks, preserved by the arid climate and treacherous coastal conditions. 49. Canada's Great Slave Lake is the deepest lake in North America, reaching a depth of 614 meters. 50. North America is home to extreme temperature records, including a record low of -63 degrees Celsius in Snag, Yukon, and the most dramatic 24-hour temperature swing of 57 degrees Celsius in Loma, Montana. There you have incredible geography facts from around the globe. Which one surprised you the most? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this journey, please like this video and subscribe for more content.
Thanks for watching. Like, comments and share.